So what's missing in candidate experience in 2024?
There isn't one. There's zero candidate experience in 2024. If companies are still using resumes as their common intake platform, it's not creating a great experience. Well, at the end of the day, the world is changing. It's changing like right before our eyes, and there are tools that you can put into place that can streamline a process. Every single process in your business you should be looking at. And hiring, we haven't done anything. We haven't put anything in place that actually makes everybody have a better experience. So it's not just about the candidate experience, it's also about the employer experience. So most companies that are really good at creating an experience, they do that when somebody shows up, right? And they do that by having really good people, and there's a lot of great, talent folks out there, recruiters, staffing, folks that are in charge of like doing the vetting. They do their best to create a good experience, but how are you going to create an experience for 400 people? God forbid you get 4,000 people that come in. Like, how are you going to treat everybody the same? How are you going to make sure that you're, including those that should be included and all those things? So CRMs and the technology that's out there, just fills up this massive database, and people are they're not getting feedback. They're not getting communication. They don't know where it takes. Hiring doesn't need to take days, weeks, and months. As a matter of fact, if you see someone that's really good and fits your company, fits your culture, you want to move them through the process as fast as possible. I mean, there are companies, I think Amazon, their fulfillment center, you show up, you're willing and able, like you show up at a kiosk, you don't even meet anybody, and you start working that day on a team. At the end of the day, they go, how's your experience? They're capturing all this data, and yet companies are still intaking applications the same way. So, the concept is, in order to fix this entire process, it started with just that. How do we make people have a better experience, and how do we make companies have a better experience so we can get to better fits ultimately? And we believe that comes from taking the old style resume that tells me what you've done and convert those resumes into digital profiles and automate the entire engagement process, give people feedback every step of the way, and learn about them. And so when a hiring manager can look at not just someone who's interested in working there, but is invested in working there, is taking the steps, and you can not only analyze their answers and understand, okay, is this person going to be a good fit, but you can learn about them and they can learn about you. So, the likelihood of somebody turning into a good long-term hire, that also has impacts on attrition and all that kind of stuff, goes through the roof. So listen, tools like Cnect are here to stay, right? It's not a matter if you use Cnect or if you don't. Like, you are going to evolve your hiring process. The largest companies in the world are looking at, massive hiring. Companies that want to grow, they need people. We can't keep doing it the old way, and that's what we've done. We've brought together a modern platform that communicates with people the way they want to be communicated with. It allows employers to capture the right data that they need, and yes, it makes the experience better for all the stakeholders.